So Luffy comes in because he's mad about what Arlong's been doing to Nami, and he just punches Arlong in the face, sends him flying, and I know that hurt. So his fishermen come in as if they could do anything to him anyways, and Sanji just beats him up real easy. So the rest of the boys come in, and there's the other fishmen. I'm just gonna call fishmen 1, 2, and 3. So fisherman 1 comes in and smacks Luffy with a building. He didn't do too much because of Sanji. And this other fisherman 2, who starts getting mad at Sanji. And now fisherman 1 is getting mad at Zoro. Now Smooch Lips is getting mad at Usopp. And Usopp's running, as always. And he lights him up on fire, but it doesn't do much because he's a fishman. So Arlong gets back up, and Luffy tries punching him. Easy dodge for him. So he picks up Luffy, pretty easy. Luffy tries punching him, but he just hits it instead. So Luffy bites him as well, and then he gets thrown in the water. Dirty move, if you ask me. So Sanji and Zoro are charging up at Fisherman 1 and 2. So Luffy cannot breathe in there. And Fisherman 1's trying to attack Zoro. Heavily injured Zoro. And they're fighting, and he really tried to catch it. And Fisherman 2 is trying to beat up Sanji. And Zoro comes in and tries slicing Fisherman 1. Now Sanji's fighting Fisherman 2. Zoro's heavily injured, like I said, so he's about to fall over. So Fisherman 1 gets mad, and Sanji gets punched through the wall by Fisherman 2. Zoro gets back up, though, because, well, he's cool. And Fisherman 1 comes in as if he could do anything. But Zoro got the moves. Bro is smooth with it, and he gets through easily. And it turns out he's the one who hits Fisherman 1. Fisherman 1 tries to retaliate him, and nothing happens, really. But it looks like Zoro gets sliced up, but Fisherman 1 gets sliced up instead. So Zoro does his crazy move and absolutely destroys Fisherman 1. And Fisherman 2 is trying to beat up Sanji now, and Sanji's trying to go save Luffy. And Fisherman 2 hits him in the neck, and Sanji pulls his hair. And now Fisherman 2 is trying to drown Sanji. Sanji really can't do much. And Fisherman 2 is trying to hit Sanji, and he does. He kicks him in the stomach, and he gets kicked in the back of the head, kicked in the face, and then punched in the face. And now Sanji's trying to get back to the air, but he gets blocked by Fisherman 2, and Fisherman 2 tries pushing him underwater super fast to crush his organs from the inside from the pressure. He doesn't work on round 1, so he tries going for round 2, but his freaking Sanji breathes his own air into Fisherman 2's gills, so he gets to go out of the water. Fisherman 2 really tries to attack Sanji, but Sanji hits him with a combo, and Fisherman 2 can't even do anything. So then Sanji finishes up with a face kick. Yeah, very easy for Sanji. And Arlong starts getting mad. And here comes Smooch Lips, who actually thinks he beat Usopp, but it's just a ketchup packet. Usopp starts yelling at him, pulls out one of his stars, and Smooch Lips doesn't really do anything to him, so he punches Usopp in the face. So Usopp, he's playing dead for a second, and he hits Fisherman 3 in the shin with a hammer, and then he gets to escape from the rubber band. He throws a bottle of alcohol at Fisherman 3. Now he's hiding, and he's getting water at Usopp, and Usopp gets time to set him on fire because of the alcohol. So he's trying to run to the water. Usopp comes in with an absolute nasty Usopp hammer move, and Usopp wins. So now it's all just Luffy and Arlong who have to fight. But, you know, Arlong is really demolishing Sanji. But Luffy is able to actually become conscious again. Zoro's trying to fight Arlong. Usopp comes back in. He can't really do much. Octopus Dude gets back up a little bit. And now Zoro's sparring with Arlong. Octopus Dude goes in to try to catch Sanji, but he's too injured to even do anything underwater. So as Zoro is getting absolutely demolished. So does Fishman 1. So he's dead. Well, he's not dead, but he gets knocked out. So Sanji saves Luffy like a W Mans does. And Luffy absolutely gets launched into the air. Switches places with Zoro and absolutely headbutts Arlong. And then kicks Arlong in the stomach. And then hits him with a Gum Gum pistol. So now he's charging up his Gum Gum Gatling. And Gum Gum Gatling Arlong. And you could tell that hurts. I mean, he even gets knocked through the door. So Luffy's getting all happy, and then Luffy makes fun of his nose. So, Arlong gets mad, starts screaming, starts trying to bite Luffy, and Luffy's just dodging, weaving, and then Luffy gets caught, and then he dodges a bite, which destroys part of the building. Now Luffy's going away, and Arlong is trying his best to attack Luffy, but Luffy grabs a couple swords and tries slicing up Arlong. But, Luffy's not much of a swordsman, so you know what happens here. And now, Luffy has time to punch him in the face so hard that his teeth shatters. And now, Arlong shows off that he can just regrow his teeth at will. And now he takes out 2 pairs of his teeth to use as weapons. Now that's kind of devious. Now he's trying to hit Luffy with them. And Luffy weaves, but then he actually starts scraping Luffy, and then you can tell that hurt, but he kicks Arlong, and he falls down, and he gets back up, and Luffy starts using his own teeth, and then it scrapes him again with the teeth, and you can tell that hurt. So Luffy is getting a little knocked out, so Arlong grabs him, you can tell that hurts, but Luffy bites him back. So, what Arlong does is he bites Luffy's elbow, but he gets switched places, so he lets go of Luffy's arm, and Arlong starts getting back up, same with Luffy, and now Arlong's in the water. So, Arlong's gonna shoot himself like a torpedo towards Luffy, but thankfully Luffy can dodge, and he does land straight on his face. So, Arlong goes for it again, but Luffy weaves, and Arlong's really trying to look cool when he breaks that piece of the pole. So now Arlong is trying to torpedo Luffy, but Luffy keeps weaving. Now Arlong's back in the water, and Luffy stretches out his fingers like a shield. Now Arlong torpedoes himself towards Luffy, but his shield helps him, stops his nose from stabbing Luffy, and now Arlong is still trying to torpedo him. He tries again. Luffy uses his fingers as a net, and now Arlong is caught in his fingers. Luffy takes his fingers back and spears Arlong, which had to have hurt. So now Arlong's on the ground. He gets back up, starts swinging Luffy around like a lasso or something, and then throws him to the building right in front of him. And Arlong's trying to punch Luffy, grabs his sword from inside the building, and starts trying to slice up Luffy, and Luffy's just weaving up the building, and so is Arlong. So now they're dodging and attacking up the building, and Luffy gets hit up to the top floor where Nami works. And Arlong is about to attack Luffy, but Luffy sees the pen with blood from Nami, and he starts getting mad. So he breaks his sword with his own hands and starts knocking out Arlong's charts of maps that Nami's been making for all those years. And Arlong starts getting mad, and Luffy's still knocking things out. Arlong hands him on the wall, still breaking things. Arlong bites Luffy in the neck. Now Luffy retaliates by breaking his nose, that sends back Arlong. And Luffy wants to finish this up, so he stretches up his leg. Arlong finishes fixing his nose, and Bro spins and tries to bite Luffy. Luffy stiffens up his leg. Luffy gets bit, and then he puts so much force into that little stomp, and Oh my god. Arlong gets kicked through every single story, and there it is. Arlong is beat. Luffy is the winner, along with Arlong Park being absolutely demolished.